Mind your language. Uh, um, okay, so I'm live for the next, oh, well, until it takes me to finish my a mug cup of coffee tonight. Just to catch up, really. So if you fancy piling in one at a time in an orderly fashion into the chats, it would be good to see you. So I I've not been away or you know on holiday in the you, I'm live streaming. Yes. Oh, and people wonder why I do videos because they can be edited. That's the real reason. um yeah, so we didn't go away as you know uh, proper holiday. I just really needed, and it's so cliche, isn't it? But me time, and there was a real possibility of me not even returning, and I don't think I made that publicly known. Um, Not because I don't enjoy what I do on the channel. It's not that at all. It's more it's more a case of I'm getting tired of battling through the copyright, and I really had to ask myself, you know, these videos aren't, and I don't want this to like come across, oh, it's whinging that. I feel as though every creator, you know, in this, certainly singer reacts to, vocal coach reacts to, uh, um, is facing this at the moment, where we put so much resources into these videos. These videos have to be edited, and we do that. And then we have to sync up the video you're watching, and so it all kind of stitches together, so it appears to be a flow. Uh, um, and that does take time. That's the most um in what we do. Filming actually is the easiest part. It's the editing, and you could make the argument every creator, no matter what they're doing, that is, and that is true. But um, I really had to ask myself, am I getting the same enjoyment out of it? You, you know, um, and I don't know. That's the on it. honest answer. I really don't know. Um, you know, there's no point me kidding. You know, I'm a one take guy. You know, I think you all know this. And if you choose the wrong video and it gets blocked, worldwide or, whatever it does, I just think, you know, as far as I'm concerned, that's gone. That's over. You know what I mean? I'm not doing it again. You know, and so I got into the studio today, and I don't know what YouTube. Usually I will scan underneath a music video. You know, you'll get songwriting credits, the song title, and then you used to get licensing information. Okay, which was a very good source for us reactors. That right, this is more likely to go through because it's with this label, or no, this label holds, it won't go through. And that was a pretty good thing to see. And I don't know whether YouTube have updated that they're but it doesn't seem to be available now. So I'm just gonna ABBA Dancing Queen, or even Dance While the Music Still Goes On. So if I go, and I have reacted to this, we better pause it, and yeah, yeah. Oh, let me just fix the light. Can you? I don't know if you can see. Oh, oh no, no, I'm doing the wrong thing here. Can you, is it clear enough? So basically, it's music, song, dance while the music still goes on. Artist ABBA, album Waterloo, digitally remastered, and that's it. No licensing detail at all, which puts me further in limbo. Okay, because I'm not gonna waste my time doing a reaction just for it to get blocked. Do you see where I'm going with this? Now I might come across bitter, but it's a real no, that just goes on to YouTube's music. It's a real concern, and I've not got the time to go and Google every single reaction and analyzing video that potentially I want to, react to and share with you guys. So I have no idea, really. Um, it was a really helpful thing, especially in the reacting community. So I don't know. I really don't. Uh, um, I didn't want to come across like, like all you know bitter and but you know it really is. I've been trying to get information. You know why YouTube have um, got rid of the licensing. Um, but I can't find any any resources, unfortunately. Yeah, a bit of a pig, bit of a swine, but I'm sure it will work out. But it means until I can get a satisfactory, you know, because look at it from my side. You know, there's no point me, um, you know, filming if I don't know, because that makes no sense at all. You know, so I don't know what's going on. You know, if I'm honest, all I can do is dig around on the internet. So okay, let's have a look at your comments. Hi Tenor, we need more reaction videos. More. I would love to do more. I really would. Um I I'm sure there's a way of me finding out you, you know, other than diving onto Google. Um yeah, I it's so bizarre because it was there before I went on holiday, and then I come back all charged up, all raring to go, and I really was raring to go. And when I found out that the licensing thing had like, what do I do? What do I do? Because even if I go onto, um, right, let's do Nightwish. Okay. Let's mute it because we don't want any copyright on here. Uh, um, Phantom of the Opera, you know, and let's just go on to more. Now that would usually give me no, there's nothing. Um, Let me just because this is really concerning for up and coming reactors. You know, because I don't want them getting into um right. So let's choose one that let me just it's like all you get no, that's no good. All you get is music. Are you supposed to like click on music and because I can't makes no sense at all. I don't understand it at all. It's bizarre to me. Um, um, those copyright issues suck. Yeah. Um, they're beginning to really bite. Um, I mean, I've tried to play it fair, you know, all throughout my 3 years. Maybe it's more, 4 years. And but if you don't know, I mean, the thing is, you you would stay away from those labels that you know aren't reactor friendly, and that okay, that's fair enough. You know, but when you don't know anything, um, I've not got the time to waste. You know, which is making this very difficult. If I'm honest, so I like your hen. Thank you, thank you. This is my second longest hair because I've got my really short one that you guys more or less see in on the Grim Reapers, the Grim Seekers. Sorry. Then there's this one, and then there's my almost Beyonce. That is like 20 inches. Uh, um, it looks amazing, but you know, it's so long. It kind of I have to have it like styled, and I mustn't move because it clings to like. But it's amazing. Um, uh, hey Nat, welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. I hope that this doesn't appear like I'm like bitter and I'm moaning just for the sake of moaning. I'm genuinely concerned. That's why I've like voiced uh, um my concerns like this. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Um we missed you, but hope your holiday has left you refreshed. Yeah, yeah, I'm raring to go. Really, it's I need to kind of be more I need to be more informative, get that information, how I'm gonna I mean, what a weird thing that YouTube would take off the licensing. It's bizarre to me. And I've tried Google searching and that's not like kind of I mean, if you guys, because I know you guys watch other reactors, have you heard any of your other react actors speak about this? Um, I don't. Do you know what? I'm gonna go on to my last reaction, which was Bomb Ballerina. Um, and let me see. Oh no, no, no! It's not that, is it? Um, so I want to get cracking. See, literally, that they've got rid of. You only get that. Oh, I wish this would like. I wish I could show you what I'm looking at. Right. Ah. Okay. Oh, if I go like that, please say you saw something. Okay, so that's all you get. The music found in the song. Um, there is no mention of licensing, nothing. I mean, in a way, I kind of like it because it's like condensed the the meat and two veg, if you like. You know, made it very slimline. But on a reactor's side of the fence, it's not helpful. It isn't. It really isn't. I suppose my only let's get rid of that because I don't like my own stuff being in my history. Um, very egotistical to watch yourself. Um, right, let me just do that and clear my history. Yeah, that's fine. That's it. Yeah, it's my only other avenue. It is really to Google these songs to check who holds the license in, and but that's going to take so much. I mean, look at it from this. Um, I've got 5 options song wise, okay, and if 4 of them are blocked worldwide, that leaves me with 1 that could go through or could be blocked. You know, I've been in the situation where I thought, yes, this is a safe label. They've let loads through for me, and it's that one song or artist, and it doesn't. You know, immediately I'm thinking of this was a couple of years ago. You know, before I moved, uh, um, Ghost, which blew me away because I thought you know Ghost was a pretty safe bet. You see where I'm coming from? It's just a huge headache that I I suppose I thought I could just like return and nothing nothing could change, but oh, love them at YouTube. They love a good change, don't they? So I won't lie, it has like left a bad taste in my mouth. Um, and disorder. Um, hello, with respect, mostly. Good to have you on board tonight. Must have the diva. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I kind of love uh, um my my good because I never used to think I suited long hair. You know, uh, um, even when my natural hair, I always it never used to grow as 14 inches, I think, would be. And I used to, and I don't mind telling this, I used to kind of put it up in, I don't know why they call it a man bun. It's a bun. The fact that you're a different gender doesn't make it, you know, that annoys me. That It's a bun. Just call it a bun. It's not kind of you know, you're still safe in your sexuality. It's a bun. But yeah, I so before it became a massive thing for guys to do to like pull it up in on top of their head. I used to do that because my hair is wiry. You know, it's thick, it's wiry. There's a lot of volume to it, and I I used to it used to annoy me, but I loved the length. You know, and I was aware I was losing it. You know, thank you, tumor. And I began to get thin on top. That is the worst place to get thin, you know, because it's more noticeable. You wouldn't mind if it was like near your neck or like above your ear, that kind of section. But and then I had people, you know, making jokes about you know, oh slaphead, and then they used to like and yeah, the first time, yeah, I'll give it to you. But after the 6th, 8th time, it becomes like, no, you're riding a dead whale now. And that's you know, I'm very sensitive about, about my natural hair, you know, and that's why I wear my hair. Um, and the other thing is, it is human hair. So if you've ever wondered, is that real hair? That? Yes, it is. It is virgin, no less, which costs the earth. But I like the process. You know the way it's processed, and you know it sheds like you wouldn't believe, like a yeti. So that's why I'm so like I'd rather pat it down than comb it because the amount of shed, you know, I can't afford too much loose hair, but it feels amazing and it's so comfortable to go out in. Okay. Now, if I'm like this, the lace front is so fine. Okay. You won't be able to tell, will you? And I've been outside and people haven't given me a second look. Work it. You know? But this is how fine it is, and it just melts into into the head, which but you do pay extra for this kind of lace, but it is so fragile. So I mean it wouldn't serve any good good, I suppose, in you know um cabaret or anything where you're like moving around at a rate. Um, what are your plans for Halloween now? Well, I want to focus more on the my other site, my other page, my he's stumbling for words, my other YouTube. Well, I shouldn't say that, should I? It's Jacob and I. It's a joint venture. I'm really proud actually of that channel because that channel is original content. Okay, and anyone that has ever started YouTube from scratch will know how painstakingly difficult it is to establish. I mean, I think it helps coming off this channel, you know, because I do get Google searched, so I'm no celebrity, but people know me enough to Nat Elliott Ross, Home Free, Nat Elliott Ross, Tenor Reacts, uh, Voice Play, or some of those other bands. You know that they've shaken hands, both the channels, you know, and I just really wanted to do something with Jay. Um, so as a couple thing, I really wanted that for us, something that we could both do together. Because you know, I think it's important to at least do one thing together as a couple. You know, um, and it's worked out really well. You know, I'm goth. Sorry, didn't you know I'm a goth? And oh, I love this long hair. I That's what I miss about not having natural hair, because I used to like think of my hair like I it became an obsession. So much so my mum said, "Stop playing with your." Yeah, so really, I suppose for Halloween, I two things usually happen. I usually get invited as a token guest because I'm goth. I'm not sure what they're expecting me to. It's quite insulting, isn't it? Really, you know, like you're goth, come to our, you know, and swear to God, the last Halloween party I attended, the guests made me cringe. It's like, so what's the purpose of rigor mortis? Um, I'm not an undertaker. I mean, just because you look a certain way and you lead your lifestyle a certain way, okay, yes, I think more about death than the average person. Agreed. But it doesn't mean I've taken a degree in funeral aftercare. Okay, back off. It was awful. Or so that's usually what happens, or I would be performing. Okay. It's been really weird since the pandemic and everything's opened up and yay. uh, My my music side has like, is he still working? Well, email. No, I'm not emailing him. You email him. No, so that side just dried up. So no plans, Jessica. Um, Although we are doing goth bakes, and I'm not going to spoil the surprise, but yeah, and it's Halloween inspired. Can do that, and it's what you would imagine a goth to be baking on Halloween. Okay. Now, I'm no baker. I'm no cook. I'm no baker. I just have grand ideas and it all goes quickly downhill from there. And yeah, you'll have to subscribe. Um, well, if you want, see how we get on. Um, I've got high hopes this year, though. I don't know where from, but I have high hopes that it might not be as bad as what I'm thinking in my head. You know, you know. Um, I really must get through these comments. We could go from for a Grim Seeker's reaction recorded in the Do you know what? I thought about that. I really thought about that. Um, I may do one like for a milestone, like when the channel reaches, I don't know, its first 1,000 subscribers. I may just do that because that would be better than any green screen. I wouldn't need to worry about shadows. I wouldn't need to color correct. I would just be, oh, can you imagine? I would be in my element. Oh, sat next to like a vault or two, a family vault or two, and like, oh my God, yes. Oh, I love it. Absolutely. Um, Even if not edited. Yeah, yeah, right. I mean, I would have to kind of edit myself because I I don't know if you guys get a sense of with me I'm talking about, but I'm all right in upstairs in the studio, you know, because I can go at my own pace and I'm comfortable. I'm very comfortable in front of a camera. You know, what with the amount of TV work I've done, it's an extension of the personality. Think of it like that. Um, but I don't know how I would be in public because I'd have to fully goth out, you know. Otherwise, what's the point? Um, because I've known some of my other alternative friends that they've been put in trash bins. They've been insulted, uh, um, and yeah, it's we are not really welcome in society. I think we're tolerated, and that's ridiculous. We're in 2023, and for me to say that, it's like so we'll see what happens. We need a licensing prediction. Oh yeah, yeah, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? You must ignore it. I get you. I'm going bald, and your heart is exactly where it belongs. People are bored, nasty. Do you? Yes, I was more sensitive when. Well, I'm sensitive, full stop. But I was more sensitive, certainly when I began this YouTube journey. Now, I just think like, uh, really, I'm not even gonna like bother to hide your comment. Your comment shows you up for what you are. You know, and you know, I'm not saying for 1 second some of the kind of comments don't hurt. Of course they do. I'm human, not a machine. But here's the thing, you know, um, another big YouTube, well, he is big now, told me, that all the time you're being spoken about, either in the positive or negative, is a good thing. You know, it's only when they stop that you need to worry. And I've never forgotten that. So yeah. Um yes, yes. very, and it's you guys as well that, have given me so much courage to carry on. Because some of the you know what? Some of the DMs that I have received would absolutely make your skin crawl, you know, and I can't show them. This is how bad they are. I think I've since deleted them, you know, but I literally cannot show them because they are so disgusting, you know. Um, but you know, what do you do? Yeah, the only I think the only way to fight back at people that have this thing about you for whatever reason, you can't please everyone. There's no point. No point even trying. Is be a success. So you do you the best way you do you. And I mean, when I start releasing music, I can guarantee people are going, whoever told you you could sing, and do I listen to them or listen to my vocal coach? You know, it's one of those. Oh, I've got an headache. Oh, it's like, where's me? Oh yeah, I can tell. Legal YouTube, legal. Um, right. Let's keep. Have I already? Hello, just checking in for a moment to say hi and ask how you're doing after. Very refreshed, very eager to be back, be back doing what I love, which is music. I've just got a small um, uh, uh, obstacle to get around, but I'm sure if you're just wondering, oh my god, is he building up to his swan song? It's like, oh, is he actually building up to Tenor Reacts 2019 to 2000? No, I did think about it though. I'm not gonna lie. No, no, no. I'm sorry, you are stuck with me. But we need to work something out. Uh, um, okay. The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. God, God, that is so relatable, though. The butcher, baker, candle. They would all have a cameo in Sweeney Todd, and I'm not even joking. Um, Uh, don't go to Halloween as a goth. Go in normal normality. um, Average clothes in jeans, polo shirt, or in a suit. Yeah, that actually I did that one one party. I recall because it's my only day off. From being goth. And I look so I do look normal compared to everyone else in cheap, like Party City knockoffs. You know what I mean? I love you, Party City. I'm not like that was the only thing I could remember. Um when you are doing live stream, can you see me and your fans? Yes, in the your comments coming through. Down right this side, there's a whole column of comments coming through. Um, so yeah, yeah, for sure. Um, uh, yes, doing what's the matter with me? Seriously, I've been off 3 weeks and my mouth has gone to shizzle. Yes, doing a live stream might be fun. Yes, you're not the first person to suggest that. I thought it was more of a gamer side, but I'll certainly consider it. You know, the only thing you will never see me on is Twitch. No, not Twitch. Oh God. Ah, right. Regroup. Everything is fine. TikTok. Yeah, I hate TikTok. Okay, so that's the only kind of thing you won't see me on, and I have been quite vocal about that. Or even I was asking my nephew because he's much younger than me, and he talked me through the Discord. He's going to set me up like a server. Um, so yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Where all the fans can meet as one. So yeah. Sometimes after what other people say, you need friends to put you back together. Yeah, for sure. When you can't do it yourself, that's what we are here for. How lovely. How lovely was that? It's like falling in reverse, watching. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, you know, we are not one alone in this vast universe, although it can often seem like we are. Oh, no one understands nothing. No, you don't necessarily have to walk in someone's shoes to for the empathy to flow, you know. And those people that don't have empathy, and I I worry. I worry. Um, we will not let you. You better not. I always want to be relevant, even like when I'm like no longer here. Keep me relevant. You guys promise. Trend me up to the hill. You know. Uh, I do wonder what legacy I will leave because I've always said I don't want to know how I'm gonna go and when I'm gonna go. You know, just I live for the day, and I think that's uh, mm, a good way to play things. Um, because if I knew I hadn't got that long, I'd like, oh, what's the point? Oh, it's thundering. I love thunder. I love thunder. Can you tell I'm excited? Um, I'm trying to get through as many of your comments as um, Nat dressed again. Horrifying. Yeah, yeah, agreed. Oh my god, can you imagine? Like, I'd have to, because he's blonde, isn't he? He's blonde. He's tanned. Ugh, ugh, tan. Ugh, ugh. Get it off. Get it off. Where's your pale look? Oh, Oh, go back in the mortuary freezer. You're not done yet. Oh my god, I could not imagine anything worse than being tagged. Oh, oh my god! And that why didn't he wear, or doesn't he wear? Because that recent film, doesn't he wear like this Hawaiian? No black or deep purple in it at all. Okay, you might have a fit body, but that does not excuse blasphemy. Get out. Oh my god. I'm being really animated, aren't I? See, the energy's been lifted. Um, s stop it. Yeah, shudder. Yeah, it's like yeah, yeah, I have let's move on. Um, Gamer DG Gamer uh do you know what I feel like when I'm doing that? I'm sure. Because she's got like really massive hair, hasn't she? Gamer DJ book readers. Hmm. Okay. Can you hear the rainfall? I love rain. Absolutely love it. I'm just miserable, I guess. um, right. Would you like to video chat with me? If not, it's okay. I get loads of these requests. Okay, and I have to say no to every single one. One, the sheer volume. Okay. Secondly, I simply don't have the time to allocate. I'm being real with you guys now. Okay. Um, and thirdly, influencers have to be so careful. uh, Um, because I'll do a separate video to this because I really feel as though I can't rush this because I don't want it to seem flippant, but there is a genuine reason why good influencers can't do it. Okay, now that's not to say later on down the track, and I'd love to do this for you guys, a meet and greet. Nothing would give me greater pleasure than scheduling a place in Germany, Switzerland, Italy, uh, France, over here, London. I would love to do that for you guys. We could have a good time. I feel, I would happily, you want a selfie with me? This weirdo over here who happens to sing opera? Yeah, okay, let's do it. I am now the PO box is more or less settled. You know, if you want to write me a letter, I will do that. I will happily. I love letters. Do you love letters? I love letters. Not the red variety. I don't like them so much, but I love a good letter. I something inside me dies every time I open an email. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, there's no heart in an email. It's like I just love holding a letter and just thinking someone has actually put pen to paper for me, for my eyes only. That is really special. That is really, I love it. So that's an option. Um, oh dear. Um, Get out of my mansion now. Oh, don't even get me friggin' started on pastel. Okay. Yeah. No. Did I say no? No, that's fine. That's fine, Jessica. You don't ask, you don't know. You know, um, there is a really good reason, why the best influencers, and there are some really shady, dodgy ones, as we know, don't put themselves in that position. No, and I will do a full video because I don't want to rush through it, and it's nothing to do with you personally or that person personally. It's all about safeguarding. Okay, but I will do that video. Um, I'm sure you have to be careful of prefer. Pre, I love that word, but I can't say it. Prefer there that word treatment, friendship, and things like that. Yeah. Um, Anything can be construed on the internet in various ways. Now hopefully you only know you only see what I want you to see. Okay, and I'm being 100 with you. Okay, I could be anyone behind this camera. Now, hopefully you can only know the influencer based on what they allow you to see and what they tell you. Now, it's all about safeguarding the influencer. Don't put yourself in any position that you can't easily get out of. You may have good intentions, but you know, at best, I'm just a goth that you watch on a regular basis. Okay. We like we there's a sense of real fondness. I'm not saying any different, but if anyone knows what's her name? Can't remember her name, but she did the Miranda Sings, that annoying, like, pretentious character. She's and I'm being very careful because of community guidelines here, but yeah, if you know, you know. If you know, um, really, you should set up a Discord. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. Uh, um, how long have I? Oh my god, I give up trying to like keep to 30 minutes, no more. 30 minutes. No, that's not happening here. Well, I think that because I don't know where I am with the reactions yet, this needed to be a good hour, didn't it? So I you know, get me on any given subject, and I like la 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 la. You know, it's not like I love the sound of my own voice. It's just that you know, I just like a good gossip if I'm honest. Um, so wrapping this one up, then I don't know where we are with licensing. I will be doing some research. As soon as I come off here, I'm gonna like go straight onto the internet on my phone. Uh, um, and because there must be a way. So I've got so many like vocal coach friends that have been uploading like mad, um, and I'm sure they don't just I'll do and then it gets blocked, or do they fight it? I don't know. I really don't know, but I need some security. You know, uh, maybe because the type of videos I do, and they megaly. That's not even a word, Nat. Megaly. Even if I say it in the Hollywood voice, it doesn't make sense. They need that video editing, uh, because it's green screen and color correcting and masking and like it is like, and I don't mind doing that. That's quite fun, you know. But only if I know it's worth doing. You know what I mean? I don't want to come across like oh, he's you know I don't make any money on the videos anyway, so at least I should have a tool that tells me whether it's likely to get blocked or not. Because you're really in the dark otherwise. I think unless you know you know this group is with this label and it's not going to change. Um, so yes, yeah, I'm sure it will work itself out. I'm very sure. I just need to find a way of finding that information. And finally, I'm just being silly now. What do you mean now? So, what was I gonna say? Oh yes, music. I'm working on an album. What? Yes. I'm not quite sure. It's not got a theme. It's not like, and it's not an opera album. If you're just wondering, it's very jazz inspired because that's the area that I'm going into. Uh, um, and I'm just arranging at the moment, night and day, you know, as I've so often said on reactions, you've got to spice it up, pepper it up a bit, in terms of your color, your cover. You've got to make it unique to you. So I'm messing around with some tempos, and it should be a lot of fun. That song is the devil itself, and I'm not necessarily talking about like what what challenges the song brings to, because you want that. You want a song to throw a challenge your way. Well, at least I do. It's those jazz chords. Right. And I was singing through it with my vocal coach, and I'm thinking, is it my ear that's off, or does this just sound like someone's been sick over the keyboard? You, you know what I mean? It's like, bleh, and it threw me off a couple of times. So I was actually kind of having to do this, which looks cool, doesn't it? You know, if you've ever seen it on TV, all the top people do that. There is a reason. There is a reason, because if you look on the other side of the ear, that's the inner ear. Okay, and they're trying to find this sense of pitch resonating in the head. Okay, that's why they do it. Um, because it's a chamber. Your head is a chamber. You know, um, so yeah. I didn't realize how jazz. I mean, it certainly suits my voice, and my vocal coach, Rachel, she's echo, and that means a lot. Coming from a professional jazz singer herself, that means a hell of a lot. Um, and she said, your voice really suits this genre, and go with it. But I'm telling you, it's one of the hardest. I'd probably say it's one of the hardest genres that I've ever kind kind of. But it's so rewarding. If that makes sense. So it is. It is. Um, Not necessarily hard, but it's got to be worked around. You know, it's a very feely genre. You know, um, and if you can get on that energy, because you're feeling several different energies all at once. They're always interlocking, interchanging, which I love, because it echoes what life is, relationships are. They're not one thing. You know, it the moods are always changing. The energy is always changing. So I love that. Um, oh God. Um, so thank you for. Oh, I've got some comments just before we go. Um, bu- 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 uh, thank you, Jessica. Um, uh, I didn't do it. Your homecoming, homecoming must be celebrated. Yes. Was that ever in question? um, may I? I'm sorry, you may not. If a request is made that you cannot complete, to let us know. Right. The amount I will do my best, but it might have to be in a video. Okay. Um, this is gonna be a nightmare, isn't it? Um, yeah, God, thank you, Google. Yeah, I will let you know. Um, somehow, hell or high water, I will let you know. Um, oh God, yeah, it's not going to be easy. I don't think. You know, um, but we will get there, as with most things. Um, thank you for being honest and sharing with us. You're more than welcome. Um, I am an open book. Too open sometimes. But I'd rather be like transparent. You know what I mean? Than like I'm shifty and like I've got douchebag qualities. Because that's not me at all. So so that we don't think that you have skipped it over when it has been rejected by YouTube. Yeah. The only other possibility is, so even before I get upstairs and do a reaction, is do a very short clip of the actual video. Said song is in there. Upload it to YouTube as a draft. Don't know why I'm doing the quotations. The draft, and then that will tell me, yes, with claims music, and you get no money, but it's watchable. Uh, and then yeah, okay, that's good enough for me. Up I go to record the reaction, or well, the or blocked. Um, yeah, that's the only other way I think I can get around it without wasting my time. I mean, why does YouTube? I shouldn't say this really, really about, but they're always interfering. It's their platform. Yeah, but here's the thing, they do their updates and whatever they do, and it always leaves you thinking that was really dumb. You know what I mean? It makes no logical sense. It's like taking away something and not replacing it with anything. It's just for streamlining. That's all it is, and it's like someone at YouTube has probably said, "Let's clean up YouTube," and then they've done all this. It's all clean now. Yeah, it's clean, all right. There's no information on there at all. God. Oh, excuse me. Um, or we're just sitting here waiting. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. I will I will do my best. Um, if I had a team, someone that could let you guys know more efficiently, that would be the better option. But you know, I probably will put it in a community post. Okay, and I'll draft it. I'll put it in Photoshop, and I'll do, you know, if it's in red, it it's blocked. You know, if it's not, it's on its way, kind of thing. You know, because I've got about 20, 30 requests. You know, all waiting to, um, and I think that's the better way. I can just get it out there for you. Okay. Um, see what YouTube's done. It's caused all this unrest amongst the community. I mean, YouTube, was it worth it? You know, if you see this, they won't. Um, your family text chat area just listed, perhaps. Your family text area just listed, perhaps. Um, mm, not sure about that one. Um, once you have the Discord, keeping us up to date will be much easier. Oh, I hope so. I really need to watch some tutorials to work out like the basics. I think you know because I'm aware that it's a thing, and you know it's very popular. I'm aware of that. But the fact that I've had to ask my nephew, and the fact that he smiled, I know he wanted to laugh in my face. Yeah, yeah, that's where we are. It just, I'm sure the more I use it, the more I'll get used to it. It it's the new thing, you know. I don't do new, and I'll end up loving it. You know, I felt the same way with um, what was that? Is it Threads? Facebook's rival to Twitter. May you rest in eternal peace. I still love that bird, and it's called X now, which I'm sorry, just sounds pornographic. I'm sorry. The fact that it's black and it's like X and it. mm, I so when that happened, or the week leading up to the you know murder of the Twitter bird, um, I bailed out gracefully. You know, um, I mm, yeah. Okay. Hi Matt D. Nice to see you tonight. Um, hey dude, I really enjoyed your Rocky Horror Sweet Transvestite reaction. Amazing. So yes, it is. It really is. That that musical holds such a special place for so many people for a number of reasons. You know, and you know, being musical theatre, you know, a lifelong love. Uh, um, I, you know, I remember the first time I heard it, you know, and I was just blown away. And I could only imagine what the actual show was like. You know, all I had to go on was the album kind of, and I just thought this looks so fascinating, you know, and I think I fell in love with the darkness straight away. I knew before I saw it that it was my kind of show. I think you know. Um, and then when I later revisited it as a singer, you know, I appreciated it on a whole new different level. You know, there's so vast, vast themes in the every single song, you know, and it's fascinating. So I enjoyed doing the Rocky Horror. Um, Sweet Transvestite. I mean, I don't know a single person that doesn't like that song. It's one of those songs that's like the hook's there. You know, it's really a special song. Um, you can just at everyone. Oh, why do I suddenly feel like 88 years old? Oh, is that how Discord works? Oh, yes, splendid. Splendid. Sign me up now. Yeah. Um, yeah, that may probably be better then in the long term. The more you keep recommending Discord, the more I'm actually loving it. You know, wow. Um, in your community area where your texts go, you can put a block and clear list maybe per month. I, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, um, if you need help, I will happily to give you a hand. Thank you. I am an idiot when it comes to. Well, I'm not an idiot. That's not true. You know, it's an autistic thing. I don't like change. You know, so I will rebel against it. You know, so yeah. Um, I'm sure we will get there. um. Uh. Okay. Yeah, I'm taking in so much information. Uh, um, time to get Nat off ice. Oh my god, I remember that ICQ. Oh my god, that was the chat thing, wasn't it? Oh my god, yeah, I remember that. Oh my good, good grief. ICQ. Oh my god, I've just got like flashbacks. And it always like, oh my god, I was in many of a good chat room. You know, um, and it came in like different commands came in different colors. I remember that. You know, it's like oh, amazing. Is it? Is it amazing? um, you can always join my Discord and message me there if you like. Well, I'm putting in the hands of my nephew, and he will walk me through what he thinks that because I'm gonna have to like psych myself. I think you know, but it sounds very very good. Actually, um, progress. Um, why am I always the last person to join progress? That's what I want to know. Because you rebel against it now. You don't like change. Well, maybe, maybe not. Who are you to judge? Uh, okay, right. I've really got to go, you know, because I'm not like this for nothing. No. Um, I've got a gig. Um, and if you're just thinking, yeah, all right now, you're probably in your PJs, bottoms. How very dare you? Um, so just wanted to, but yeah, thank you, thank you, so much. I mean, I didn't mean to for it to be flippant at all. Uh, um, oh, I hope not. I will tell you this very, very quick, short story. Uh, um, my first when I was doing in local theatre, I was understudying for Phantom, and it was very exciting. And our rehearsals were in the rehearsal room. Okay, back at the theatre, it was very small and, eh, you know, and the size wasn't the thing, but you kind of took it for granted. Well, of course, I'm gonna know where things are on the stage. The stage was magnificent, an old Victorian stage actually. Well, the whole thing was, pre-Victorian. And what I did not kind of bargain for was how much ice, dry ice, there was being used. So on the actual during the song, Phantom of the Opera, so he comes in, he's like whatever it is, and I have to step out, holding Christine. I have to step out. We're still in the middle of the song or towards the end, actually. And I'm not looking. I'm absolutely not looking. So I'm like this sing for me, angel of music or whatever it is. And she's doing like, and all that. And I'm clearly not looking where I'm going. Why would I? Um, and because it's so thick, this dry ice, dry fog. Well, it was dry ice and fog, so I could not see where my pointer was, and I couldn't see the edge of the stage. Yes. Oh, this is so. It's so true as well. Guess who fell into the orchestra pit? Yeah, the Phantom. Eric. Eric fell. Yeah, I mean, I'm quite lucky I didn't break anything because if you've ever seen an orchestra pit or played in an orchestra pit, you will know that it's not a normal block or a normal space. It's very it's very it's weird. It is weird, you know, and I I think I remember being in loads of pain, but I was still having to hold this note. Okay, I can't remember what note it was, but it was quite a high chest note, and I held it, and because I thought if I stop singing, I will start screaming, and the whole of this side was on fire. What actually happened? I scraped this side. I can't remember what I hit, but I felt like I hit London Bridge, and it was on fire, and it was, and like I can't believe that actually happened, but it did. It so happened, and yeah, and that's why I no longer. You know what I mean? It's like I could have, well, not necessarily died because I think that's quite dramatic to say that. It wasn't as bad as that, but yeah, I could have broken something. I literally I could have broken my neck. Anything like could have happened, and it wasn't like the space as much as the depth. Because it went. It's weird. It's weird, but you know, I'm still here. Right. Um. Should have got. Okay, I will see you guys. I don't know when. I have to be certain that we're gonna fix this. But thank you so much. Your support, as always, really goes a long way, and I will see you soon. Bang, boom, bosh.